Hello again everyone, it's Mel at Stocksbridge Guitar Tech. I'm back with part 2 of my wiring harness that I've been putting into my Les Paul Gold Top, the Harley Benton one. So I've done a 50's style wiring harness like this one, and last week I showed you just wiring that harness up. So today we'll look at putting the harness into the guitar and finishing the wiring process, put the guitar all back together, and then we'll have a listen at the guitar. And do remember, if you do change your pots on your guitar, if they're the little mini pots or the import ones, you will need to buy things like new volume and new tone knobs for them, because your old ones aren't going to fit. So you'll want to factor that into your cost as well. As ever, if you get anything out of this video today or any of my other videos, please subscribe to the channel to help me out. If you do subscribe, click that little bell notification. But let's go and have a look at me finishing up the wiring on this guitar, and then we'll have a listen to how the guitar sounds. As you can see, I've put the wiring harness into the guitar. So what I'm going to do now is, these two wires are coming from the toggle switch. This is for the neck position, this is for the bridge. So I'm going to solder these hot wires to the middle lug of the volume controls, same with that one, along with the other capacitor leg. So I'm going to solder that first, and then the braided wire gets grounded to the back of the pot like that. So I'm going to do that first. I've taped these other wires out of the way, and I'm just going to put some old rags over there just to prevent any solder splashes. So I've already pre-tinned these wires. Do the same with this one. There we go, just like that. Just give them a little tug, make sure they're secure. Then you can position those capacitors wherever you want them. So now we need to solder that braid down. So I'm just going to tin that a little bit first. Again, we don't want a lot on. And then tin the back of the pot where we're going to attach it. Do the same with this one. Just like that. So this braided wire can be tricky. Just take your time with it. There we go. Just give it a little tug, make sure it's secure. So that's that done. So now we've got this black wire here. This is the bridge ground coming from the bridge of the guitar, and this wire's quite long. It doesn't need to be that long. I can ground this to the back of any pot, so I think I'm going to ground it here to this one. First of all, I'm just going to shorten that wire, it's too long. Tin that, put some solder on the back of the pot. So that's the bridge ground wire attached, and now we've got these two wires. These are for the pickups, so this is the neck pickup, this one's the bridge pickup. So we'll do the neck first. So again, we've got a hot wire and a ground wire. Right, so the hot wire is going to the end lug of the volume, and then obviously the ground wire is just going to go to the back of the pot again. So the hot wire goes to the lug, just like that, and then that is going to get grounded to the back of the pot. Very thin wires these for the pickups, so you have to be careful. Okay, so that's the neck pickup done. Now I'm going to do the same here with the bridge pickup. Take that hot wire, thread that through. Give it a tug, make sure it's connected. Now we've got to ground that black wire to the back of the pot. So that's everything wired up in there. The only thing left to do now is to wire this new jack socket, and all we're going to do with this is coming from the toggle switch again. This is the hot wire, which is going to get soldered to this lug, and then the ground wire, which is just the outer braided sheath again, which I've wrapped up and tinned. That will get soldered to this lug that connects to the center ring, so that will go to there. So that's going to there, and that one is going to there. So that's the jack socket soldered on, and that can be put back in place, and we can give the guitar a test run. The guitar's back together, complete with new volume and tone controls, tone knobs rather. So let's just have a quick listen at it. I'll just put that camera down. So I'm just on a clean sound on the Ampero, everything's up full, and I'm on the neck pickup. Middle position. And bridge pickup. Now leave it on the bridge. Watch how little I need to roll this volume down to get quite a significant drop in volume. So I really like that, where we don't need to roll the volumes down too much. So these are all audio taper pots, all four of them, the CTS audio taper ones. Let's have a listen at the neck pickup. That's up full, just roll it down slightly. Excuse me. So it's very easy to control the volume from the guitar with these pots and this 50's wiring. I can go right down very easily. So it's a very useful function, that. So what I'll do, I'll just put it on a crunchier tone to let you have a listen. So this is the neck pickup, everything's just up full. Again, if I just roll that volume down a bit. Cleans up a little bit and it drops the volume. Bridge pickup. So we'll go back to a clean sound and we'll just listen to the tone control, the neck one. That's with the tone up full. That's now all the way off. So really nice range of tones. This is the bridge. Everything up full, tone up full, volume up full. I'm just rolling the tone down. That's fully off. So we've got a nice range of volume and tone control now with these new 500k CTS audio taper pots. that's the video for today, folks. So I'm really pleased with how this guitar has turned out. I love how it sounds now. So it's surprising what a big difference it can make just changing the components for better quality ones on a cheaper guitar like this one. So with the upgrades, I've probably spent about another £65–70 on the switch, the pots, the output jack, the wiring, the capacitors, etc. But it's money well spent because the guitar sounds so much better now. It really does. It didn't sound bad before. It was a nice guitar before, and apart from the switch, which, as I've said before, I always seem to have problems with the switches on the Harley Bentons. Apart from that, it was pretty much great out of the box. But I did think the pickups went a bit too dark when you rolled the tones down, and they just seem much clearer now, and there seems to be a little bit more output on them as well. But that's the video for today. I will try at some point to do another video like this for my black Harley Benton Les Paul, and I will try to record me doing all of the wiring on that, so showing you how to wire the toggle switch up, for example, which I've not been able to do. To be honest, I'm not really set up for doing these soldering type videos, but I'll do my best for you. I'll try and do a better job on the next one, and we'll hopefully be able to compare the old components with the new ones, if I remember to record something first before I change them on that black Harley Benton. But that might be, you know, 3 or 4 weeks down the line. But anyway, that's all from me today. So look after yourselves, take care, and I'll see you next week for another video. That's all from me. Bye for now.